When you talk about the wasted talents in the world of martial arts, you should mention the Chechen wolf, ADLAN AMAGOV, before Khabib, Islam, Khamzat Chimaev, and Caucasians who have invaded the UFC in our days. Chechnya had a fighter who never seen like him before, a fighter who managed to exhaust the best fighters of the world inside the training halls, a warrior who terrified rivals on the battlefields, a fighter who had to retire for mysterious reasons. Let's get to know together about the wasted talent of Chechnya, ADLAN AMAGOV.
He's the baddest man I know. Yes, sir.
In 2010, ADLAN managed to create an impressive combat record, 8 wins and 1 defeat. He was considered one of the most outstanding talents in Russia. In 2011, he finally went to America and signed with the Strikeforce organization. In his first fight with Strikeforce, ADLAN moved up to middleweight for the first time in his career to face Ron Stallings, where he managed to dominate him for 3 consecutive rounds.
Stallings able to get back up, nice!
Here comes the wizard, big throw.
And get his first victory in Strikeforce.
It's the first time that I'm actually competing in the octagon. We always fight in the ring in Russia. I'm very excited about being part of the Strikeforce.
4 months later, AMAGOV returned to the cage. In his second fight, he will face the Lionheart, Anthony Smith, and this is what ADLAN did in the first round.
Crazy fight team, but now it's bombs away as he catches him with the right hand! Stopping Anthony!
Working for suspensions, huh? Something like...
On the 7th of January of 2012, he received his most difficult test. Face off against the future UFC champion, the Ruthless Man, Robbie Lawler. Early in the first round, ADLAN knocked him down with ease. And when he was in control of Lawler, AMAGOV threw an illegal knee. The referee Steve Mazzagatti stopped the fight and took a point from the Chechen. After the fight resumed, the surprise happened. ADLAN got his first loss in America and the second in his career.
Took the life out of him with that knee and then just started pounding away. It was about to get ugly.
After this loss, he joined the strongest training camp in the world, Jackson's MMA, where he formed a very strong relationship with John Jones. And rumors began to circulate that ADLAN gave John Jones a hard time during their sparring in the training halls. On the 7th of August of 2012, AMAGOV had his first fight with this legendary camp. After the first minute of the fight, we confirmed that the Chechen wolf had returned.
With that one. Oh, on the knee!
He got him! AMAGOV pouncing on Barry and Herdy waving it off!
It was then that Zuffa, which was the acquirer of Strikeforce and the UFC, decided to close Strikeforce. And most of the fighters moved to the UFC, and among them was the Chechen ADLAN AMAGOV. In the same year, ADLAN and his manager created a small team called Red Fury, where this team included such illustrious names as Khabib Nurmagomedov and Ruslan Magomedov. ADLAN used to train with this team only when he is in Russia, because his main camp was Jackson's MMA. AMAGOV decided to return to his normal weight in his first fight in the UFC, which is welterweight, and faced with his opponent Chris Spang, the 6th of April of 2013. The Chechen, for the first time, walked into the cage of the UFC, where he crushed his opponent for 3 rounds in a row, and brought his first victory with the UFC. After 6 months, ADLAN returned to the fight to face TJ Waldberger. In the first round, AMAGOV sent him to the Caucasus Mountains.
Yeah, AMAGOV's scary. TJ's in trouble. He's in big trouble. It's over, it's over, it's over, it's over.
He declared after the fight that he is 4 fights away from reaching the welterweight belt.
ADLAN, salam alaikum.
I think 4 more fights, exciting fights, because right now, it's important to be exciting for the UFC, for public as well, for the fans. So I think maybe 4 fights and I should be there.
Where he was scheduled to face in his next fight with Jason Hay. But before the fight, he announced his withdrawal and the Chechen wolf disappeared. A year later, he announced his retirement from the sport of mixed martial arts, as some sources said that he retired for religious reasons, and others said that he wanted to be near his family. But in 2016, ADLAN returned and fought a fight that was not broadcast in an unknown organization in Russia. He then disappeared again and has not returned to the fight till this day. So why risk his life in this sport when family is the most important?